The end of winter is marked with so much beauty here in Melbourne. I'm amazed by all the colours that start to show even when the temperature makes me want to stay inside. Golden wattle are bright and yellow and highlighting what was an invisible section of the trail. Daffodils poke out and greet me as I walk by. Magnolias bloom on twiggy trees to remind us of the reward for waiting. I love a cold sunny day because the light looks so gentle through the bare trees and makes the dew glimmer. Plants that were planted years ago by elderly neighbours make me love my suburbs so much. I wanted to do the same, so this year I planted some daffodil bulbs at the end of autumn in the hopes that they would bloom by now. But my ones are only just starting to come out of the ground. The leaves look strong, so it all looks very promising, but my impatient self just wants these flowers to join the rest of the street, to bloom at the same time with as much confidence as the rest. In my moments of frustration though, I realise how much these late blooming daffodils are me. I'm going to be 30 in a few months and I can't help but compare myself to peers, school friends and other artists online. I wonder why I haven't arrived at the same place as them yet. Sure, I've had some really great career highlights, but I'm still not in a place to call myself a successful artist. I see my peers having so many wins and awesome opportunities, things I can only hope to achieve. Their win is not my loss. When I first heard these lyrics, I was struck. I felt it deep within me that just because I see others doing well doesn't mean that I can't, that there is no more room for success in the world. There's space, and those who care will also make space. Some creatives have been honing their craft since they could pick up a pencil. Some were brave enough to keep drawing all throughout school. Some fought hard to be able to draw. I admire those artists so much. They planted themselves years ago and they bloom year after year with more flowers as they grow. Even though I planted myself as an artist many years ago now, it feels like the conditions to be able to grow are better. I have become more disciplined with myself. I have narrowed down the things I actually want to pursue. I'm staying in my own lane and growing at my own pace. Sure, I'd like to join the neighbourhood of blooming flowers, but I'll get there in my own time. Like my own daffodils, I feel like I'm in the emerging phase, still trying to grow a strong stem before the flower can open. But maybe next year, in the time of rest, I will mature more, establish my foundations, and then there will be even more, and maybe the metaphorical bulbs will even start to spread. In my last video, I talked about finding your style and that it never really was about discovery, more so about the process to develop your desired style. For some more plant metaphors, I also sowed some seeds this year, hoping that this patch of dirt would become a mini cottage garden full of flowers and bees, but a few months later, I'm having a really hard time distinguishing what I planted versus what is a weed. I kinda recognize some foliage, but others look new. So I have been letting both weed and seed grow together to see which is which. I feel like my early art career was this patch. I tried a lot of things, but also didn't stop the things that didn't work. I focused on small areas without seeing the bigger picture or planning out what the bigger picture would be. And yes, of course, there are elements of go with the flow that you just have to do, but generally those who plan do well. There is a strong societal belief that we have to be high achievers early in life. We glorify that. Shark Tank contestants who are in their teens or early 20s are praised so much more than the later in life achievers. We grow up watching young Olympians and Disney stars, gaslighting ourselves to believe that this is the standard. I created this imaginary expiration date for myself, a self-limiting notion that I will not do anything greater than what I could have in my 20s. But really, I feel like I'm just getting started. Since becoming a mum, my algorithms have changed too. Instead of seeing a 21-year-old starting a new business with nothing to lose and everything to gain, I'm seeing more and more mums go for their dreams, create a new life, and be good at it. It's so encouraging to see, mums especially, set ambitions high and chase the achievements they want while looking after kids and having to be mentally everywhere all at once. By seeing them succeed, it's making me believe in myself. Instead of feeling jealous, I feel hopeful, encouraged, inspired. I wish I had these feelings when I was younger. I often think about the energy I wasted on hopelessness just because some stranger on the internet my age was doing better than me. I wish I could tell myself that the road is long and hard, but with every obstacle comes wisdom that you can only learn from doing the thing. Some people get there faster, some people get there easier, but you only get to finish if you keep going. Daffodils represent new beginnings. When I ordered these gorgeous paper flowers from my friend Carissa, I didn't know that they would only arrive the day before finding out I was pregnant. The new beginning was already there and growing without me noticing. And maybe that's where you're at now. The daffodil bulb is growing roots and the new beginning has come into effect, but you're too busy focusing on the flower to realize that the roots are actually the most important part. I hope this encourages anyone who feels like a late bloomer. You're not late, you're right on time.